What's up, YouTube? This is PFC Review Tachi here to bring you a Naruto 638 review, discussion, and future prediction. So anyway, this chapter was decently fast and a lot of action, or semi-action. So anyway, so the chapter starts off, we see Obito and the Jubi pretty much kind of like vanish, and everyone's looking like, where'd he go, or where'd it go? And Hinata and I think a few other Byakugan users are pretty much like, no, it didn't vanish. And we see Obito has pretty much became the Jinchuriki. We showed that he pretty much, with the jutsu that he did, he pretty much sealed it himself. And now he looks kind of different. Like, he kind of looks like Kabuto, how he looked at when he sported Orochimaru's jeans. The side that was originally like the Zetsu is kind of like all scaly and whatnot, or spiky. Anyway, so, and he's got like 9 Tomo on his back and a weird symbol on his back too. So anyway, so he's pretty much the Jinchuriki now. And the Kages are, for the first time like ever, we see strong Kages, the original 5 Hokages, are actually more or less scared of Obito now. Hashirama like point blank admits that he's not stronger than the Jubi or the Jinchuriki, and the second Hokage pretty much says the same thing. And you see all the shadow clones of the Kages, they disappear, and Hashirama kind of still thinks that he has an upper hand because he has the seal on, but the new Jinchuriki, he pretty much just destroys the seal, and now everyone's pretty much scared of him. Because now, like, see, before the Jubi, although it was dangerous, it was more or less like a wild animal. But now, since Obito absorbed it and become the Jinchuriki, now you have all this insane, almost infinite power actually being used with a brain. So now, it pretty much, the intensity level pretty much just went up exponentially with Obito actually becoming Jinchuriki. And then after that, Naruto and Sasuke, they have like a little 2-second conversation, and we see Obito, his name gets called, and he kind of like looks amazed, like almost like, who is Obito? So, and then that's pretty much the whole chapter. The Kages are pretty much overpowered right now. They're not fighting, but because they pretty much can't, but they've actually admitted that they are not good enough. And pretty much at the end, which is interesting, it was actually kind of what I predicted. Madara is pretty much like he's about to possibly pull out his ace in the hole. He's kind of scared. He's kind of scared because he said something to the fact that, like, with Obito becoming the Jinchuriki, he doesn't know if he'll be able to use this trick up his sleeve right now or not. But it's pretty much like I said. The only reason why Obito was able to do what he did was because Madara still had something up his sleeve. And that's pretty much literally what he said, almost word for word. And that's pretty much the chapter. So anyway, the chapter, I don't know, it still kind of got me. Obito being the Jinchuriki, still didn't expect that. But now, since he is a Jinchuriki, it kind of begs to differ, what the hell are they going to do now? Because, like, before the Kages were, they were decently confident that they could at least stop Jubi right now. But now, since he's a Jinchuriki, the Kages literally backed down almost. Like, they literally said, he's too much. So, if he's too much for the Kages, it's like, I don't know. I mean, what can they really do now? I mean, Naruto can't do nothing. And Sasuke, I don't know why he's there, because he definitely can't do nothing. What also got me, like I said earlier, when Obito's name was said, he was almost looking confused. Like, in the manga, it spaced out like Obito and a question mark. So, I'm kind of wondering, since he is the Jinchuriki, but I'm wondering if, one, his mind kind of like finally snapped, and now he's like for real just out his mind? Or two, did the Jubi actually kind of take control? I'm kind of thinking the second one, because I mean, Obito is easily one of the strongest characters in the show, no matter if you like him or not. But his mental state was obviously destroyed. Like, he didn't really have a mental state because he was insane. So I'm thinking, or I'm wondering if, since he absorbed the Jubi and became the Jinchuriki, if the Jinchuriki is kind of taken over. Pretty much just like all the other Jinchuriki, minus he's not necessarily transforming. He did transform a little bit because, like I said, he has like markings on his back to Tomo, and he's kind of got like scaly, spiky skin. So obviously he had a transformation, but I'm wondering, like I said, if the Jubi has taken fully control, and if so, I mean, I don't even know what the hell they're gonna do, because the Jubi is pretty much God almost in Naruto. And if he has a mind now and like consciousness, and he can actually wield his power the right way, other than just random ass blast, there's like no one in hell that can stop him. I mean, literally, Hashirama said, "I am not strong enough," and the second just pretty much said, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't say that, but it's true. We're definitely not strong enough." So the battlefield is already pretty much tipped more in the favor of the bad guys. And Madara, we still don't necessarily know what the hell his ace in the hole is. Like I said, I kind of figured he had one because although he's kind of made stupid moves by keeping everybody alive, he's still a smart guy. So I'm wondering what the hell his ace in the hole is, because I almost can't even believe it's taking over Obito now. Because I don't really think he can take Obito over. Like, before, yes, maybe. But now, with the Jubi inside of him, I don't know. Although, it would make sense, because Madara did say that was his plan, was pretty much to become the Jinchuriki. But he needed to be alive. But if he took over Obito, that might happen. So, I mean, maybe he does know some, obviously, forbidden jutsu to still kind of take over Obito. So he'd be the Jinchuriki. If he doesn't necessarily take over Obito, I can't even see how he would beat the Jinchuriki right now. I mean, it's the Jinchuriki. Even Madara was scared of it being at its complete form. And although it's not at its complete form, it's still like third form out of fourth, 3 out of 4 forms complete. And it's been absorbed by Obito. And we don't really know who's kind of in control of Obito's body. So I don't know. It's just I think this war is still kind of heating up, because like the playing fields keeps getting changed. Like, even now, the good guys are completely at a disadvantage, and even Madara is possibly at a disadvantage. Now, if he can't take over Obito, because I don't think he could probably kill him now. Before, yes, but now I doubt it. So if he like can't take him over, he obviously can't kill him. I don't know what the hell he's gonna do. I highly doubt he would team up with the people that he's been trying to kill for like the past 7 months of manga. But I don't know. I mean, something dramatic and awesome is gonna happen in the very, very, very near future, because it's just all kind of fucked up on the battlefield. You got a 10-tailed Jinchuriki, which that by itself is amazing, because the only 10-tailed Jinchuriki was the Sage of Six Paths, and now Obito, who was insane, is a Jinchuriki. Sasuke has nothing even on Naruto, but he's in the war. Naruto can't do nothing because his 100% is like 5% of Obito now. Madara is partially scared because his ace in the hole may or may not work. The Kages are scared, and if the Hokages are scared, like the original Hokages, then that just leaves no hope for nobody else, because they're pretty much the strongest ninja on the battlefield, and they're dead, and they're scared. So I think these next few chapters are going to be decently interesting.